There's no difference between me and a Ghanaian. There's no difference between me and a Cameroonian. Sometimes if you even see us out there, you may not even be able to differentiate between one another. Yes. You understand? That's to tell you that we are all blacks. Yes. And we are one people. Why is it that we don't love ourselves? What's this thing that is stopping us now from accepting that we are one and coming together to doing business together so that we can better the lives of our children to come? Walking down the street of Port Harcourt is your boy Marvel of the East, and I want to show you the unseen side of Africa. Like this now, the Elabuchi timber market. I want to interview a young entrepreneur, a young guy. We don't do into, wood business. We don't do it for a long time. More meet him, more get to hear from him. Now we know why we Africans they do business together. Now we know why we get people like this so they produce nice wood around this our environment, and people from our neighboring African countries don't come to buy from us. Let's know what's holding us from doing business together. Let's know what's holding us from uniting together as one people, so that we feel enjoy the resources where God don't bless the whole continent with, so that we feel enjoy the greens, so that we feel enjoy the nature where God don't bless Africa with, so that we feel celebrate as being the best continent in the world. Come with me. If you have watched this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell, like this video to encourage what I'm doing. Share it to your friends. Let this message go across. Thank you.
My name is Aghudumbe, the owner of Awas Integrated Services. I'm into wood business. Supply of overland, pallets for block industry, and many more, roofing wood. I've been in this business for over 16 years. My name is Mr. Aghudumbe Wariboko.
Wariboko.
Yes. An indigenous of River State.
Okay. What you do, sir?
Yes, I am the owner of Awas Integrated Services, the CEO. I'm into wood business, deal on both marine, roofing wood, decking wood, pallets for block industry of different dimensions.
How long you don't do the business for now?
To be precise, I started this business 2006. I was doing my SS1. My dad introduced me to the business, and I had to move along with him. I've been in this business for this long, and God being so kind, the business is going well.
As an African child, we learned this thing from my dad. How was life for you growing up?
Really, life was a bit tedious because doing this business and going to school, it was really a challenge. But I summoned the courage and move on. For now, I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
Because I've gained my independence.
Okay.
Through this business. You know what I've achieved.
Okay. So now our major challenge now is, why is it that we Africans, why is it that we don't do business together? What is stopping us, like Africans from other African countries, what think they stop us to do business together? Imagine for someone like you now that has been in this business for some time, and if I may ask, have you ever exported your products to other African countries before?
I think if the opportunity comes, it will be a welcome development.
Now, my question is, why is it that we are not doing business together?
I think we are not privileged to do business together, especially in this our locality, both in terms of the security aspect. Our borders are not safe. So doing business, nobody wants to venture into a business at the end if we run at a loss where a BC pirate will attack the container conveying the goods from Nigeria to Ghana, or maybe the vehicle moving the goods from Nigeria to Ghana or any of the neighboring African countries. So to avoid those risks, we feel it's better you do within ourselves where the risk is a bit mild, being interstate and inside within the locality where we find ourselves.
Yeah, but don't you think they lie to us? Don't you think the system lied to us? Because looking at it now, like you stated, that our borders are not safe. You know, from a normal perspective, from normal IV, if you look at the way you talk, they make it look like, say, if actually our leaders, you know, allow us to move, like, you know, remove these visa restrictions and all this money, what would they pay? If they make it look like, say, roads, we know if you build roads where we fit take connect with one another to do this business, so that business will grow well, so that the continent can compete with other continents out there.
Of the truth, business is all about an agreement. You know, when two countries come together, they've accepted to work together, then the business will explore. But I think our African countries, I don't think there is that love that binds us together. That is why we cannot do that. In my own opinion, that is why our business is not striving that much. If the opportunity is there, if they create that room, if the government can create that avenue where we can do business with our neighboring community, I think we'll be having more opportunities where we make more money from the business. Because doing business in a particular locality is not selling your business, but where you are being given the opportunity to interact with persons of high category, I think your business will explore higher. And those are the opportunities we are praying if the environment is safe for that transaction to occur.
Now, you know, you made mention of love while you were talking, and looking at it now, you see that there's no difference between me and a Ghanaian. You know, there's no difference between me and a Cameroonian. Sometimes, if you even see us out there, you may not even be able to differentiate between one another. You understand? That's to tell you that we are all blacks,
yes.
And you know, we are one people. Why is it that we don't love why is it that we don't love ourselves? You know, what's this thing that is stopping us now from accepting that we are one, and, you know, coming together to doing business together so that we can better the lives of our children to come?
Yeah, that is a big story to answer. Loving ourselves, I think, just like if you are born into a Christian family, automatically you are a Christian, whether you like it or not. It is when you've grown up that you can at least decide to take your faith. If we are born into that love that is existing before now, we would have embraced it. But we came up to see we are a situation where Nigeria in question. I know when I was growing up, I saw a write-up, a bag that was written, Ghana must go. To tell you that the love is not there, and I don't think it is in my own position to change that this thing. But with time, if the government can come up with policies that will make countries to do business, I think is a welcome development. Okay. That is what we are praying for the generation to come.
Okay, so that means you believe that Africa can be united one day?
Definitely. Okay. Where the right policies are made, the unity will come. It is the policies that is separating the countries not to bind together, my own belief. Okay.
Do you believe Africa is the future?
Definitely. Why wouldn't I believe in my Africa? Growing up, we hardly access road to my community, for example. But today, the government have provided a motorable road. So I think better things can be done in future.
You know, when you were talking initially, you said that you've been able to achieve some things. You know, what are some of the things you've achieved, you know, to tell other young Africans who are seated at home, who think that there is no money in businesses like this? You know, what is your own personal advice to them, you know?
Well, there is no young man who sees business as vanity. Business is something that is inculcated in let me say, the Igbos. You know, the whole Africa respect the Igbos because the way they do business. So, like when it comes to achievement, well, for the little I've achieved through this business, I've been able to sponsor my education. I'm a graduating person. I've settled down as a man. I have my family which I'm taking care of. I have a home where I can call my own. No longer a tenant in the city of Port Harcourt. Well, with this minor achievement, at least I can boast of the business is a welcome development. If after school I had waited for government employment, I think I wouldn't have gotten to where I am now. But since I step into the business, I can see the future that life doesn't end in just your 4 years in the university. It's what you do after your degree. That's my advice to those students that are still in school that intend to venture into business. Business is something that is a must do. If you are not into business, look for a skill to do you a lot of good. That is my advice to the younger ones.
So you believe if young Africans now embrace either business or skill, something we can use our hands to produce, that the person will benefit from it at the end of the day?
Yes. When it comes to business and skills, it pays faster. That is how I see it.
Okay.
If you send your son to go and learn the skills, approximately 4 years, let me say for mechanical and carpentry, 4 to 6 years, you are a boss on your own. But you can as well, you can go to school. After 4 years, you're still looking for a job. You're no longer a boss. You still be looking for where you serve or somebody will serve under. But in terms of business and skills, immediately you're out of school, immediately you're out of that skills you're learning or the business you venture into. When you're settled, you're good to go, and your future is 100% bright. Leave the rest for God, and God will perfect it for you.
Okay.
That is my advice.
Because, like you said, you made mention of your school, please. I would like to know, what actually did you study?
Growing up as a child, I've always loved to be an accountant.
Okay.
And I see that future in a man in my community who is a prominent man, and I cue into that spirit. Though I've not been opportune to work as an accountant, but I graduated as an accountant in the University of Riverside University.
Okay.
So after my service, I had to fall back to the business I've been doing before my graduation. So I've not I've not applied for any other job for now.
And that's because you don't see the need.
I don't see the need for now.
Yes.
But maybe if a better job comes my way, that is a well-paid job, that can pay me more than what I'm earning,
okay,
I was so glad to embrace it.
All right.
Yes.
So, just in case people see this video and they feel like, they want to buy from you or order from you, how can people easily get to you?
My contact is there. You can reach me on my email. You can get me on my Facebook. You can still get me on my contact, which is 070. If you want to contact me, 070-4873-1555. You can get me on WhatsApp on that line as well.
Okay.
You're good to go.
All right. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak with you. I really appreciate that. Please, if you've watched this video to this moment, please don't forget to subscribe. Like this video to encourage me. Share it to your friends. Let's push. Thank you very much. Let's push this fight together. Let's build a better continent for ourselves. Let's make Africa unite together. Thank you.